Hi guys, Jaywalkur here. In this video, we're gonna talk about the top 10 cars under 1 million pesos. So when I first got into cars, 1 million pesos was considered a lot of money. But now it's at the lower end. At 1 million pesos or below, your options are limited to subcompact cars, budget crossovers, and base model pickups. So I'll base my list on practicality and also value for money. So the first on my list would be the Toyota WIGO G CVT. At its price of 658,000 pesos, it is one of the most affordable and also one of the smallest cars that you can buy from a Japanese manufacturer. By the way, I have my código here. It's priced at 658,000 pesos, but it's not completely bare. You get a reverse camera, you get reverse sensors, you get a push start button, you got a 7-inch screen, and you also get mag wheels. On the downside, it only has a 65 horsepower engine and it has very little cargo space. It only has 150 liters of cargo space. But if you're single and you only plan to drive in the city, it's probably going to be good enough for you. If you need something bigger though, and you plan to make occasional out-of-town trips, I would recommend the next car in our list, which would be the Honda BRIO 1.2 CVT. Ang ingay sa labas, shit. Okay. I would recommend the next car in our list, which would be the Honda BRIO 1.2 CVT. The Honda BRIO is a slightly bigger car. It has a lot more cargo space. It has 258 liters of cargo space compared to the WIGO's 150. And you also get a more powerful engine. You get a 90 horsepower engine coupled to a CVT. The WIGO, by the way, has a 4-speed transmission. On the downside, it doesn't have a reverse camera. It doesn't have a push start button, and it's slightly less fuel efficient. But I think the pros outweigh the cons, so it is higher up on the list compared to the WIGO. If you want something that looks a bit more special, you can go for the Honda BRIO RS, which sells for just a bit more. You get 15-inch mag wheels and also a body kit. So the next on my list would be the MG ZS style. The MG ZS is one of the most affordable crossovers that you can buy, but it definitely doesn't feel bare. It comes with full leather seats. It comes with a soft touch dashboard. The Style Alpha comes with a 7-inch screen, and I think it looks pretty good on the outside. It looks like a Mazda CX-5. The MG ZS scores high on practicality and also looks. I think it's a pretty good looking crossover for the price. I think the MG style is the sweet spot in terms of pricing. The top of the line Alpha sells for almost 1 million pesos already, and at that price I think you have better options. The next on our list is the Toyota VIOS XLE. If you don't care about the bells and whistles, if you just want the car that will get you from point A to point B every time, and you want the Toyota badge, I think the Toyota VIOS XLE is a pretty good option. The VIOS is one of the most trusted cars out there, and that probably explains why most taxi companies use these cars. The next on our list would be the CHERY TIGGO 2. The TIGGO 2 sells for 750,000 pesos, and at that price you get an 8-inch screen. You got an 8-inch screen, you get a reverse camera, you get cruise control. It has full leather seats, it has tire pressure monitoring, and best of all, it comes with CHERY's 10-year or 1 million kilometer warranty on the engine, and also 3 years of free PMS. And I don't think any other car manufacturer offers that kind of warranty right now. That would be its selling point, aside from the price and also the features. Okay, the next on our list would be the ERTIGA GL. It is not the most exciting to look at, and it's also not the most exciting to drive. But you're a family man now, and those things probably don't matter as much anymore.
The ERTIGA's main selling point is its 7-seater configuration. In terms of interior amenities, it is pretty basic. It does get an 8-inch screen though, and rear parking sensors. I think the ERTIGA is a much better option compared to the Expander and the Rush, mostly because of the price. The Expander and the Rush sell for over 1 million pesos. And like the Ertiga, they still have 4-speed transmissions. I think there are better options at those prices.
The next on my list would be the Honda City E CVT. I think the Honda City looks and feels a bit more upmarket than the VIOS.
So this one is pretty new. It was launched just a couple of days ago. And I think it's currently one of the best subcompact sedans under 1 million pesos in terms of functionality and also looks. You get a more mature but still aggressive looking exterior. You get a more powerful engine compared to the VIOS. You get an 8-inch screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you step up to the V variant, which sells for 968,000 pesos, you get air-con vents at the back. You get 5 years of warranty, which is more than the competition. It also comes from one of the most well-respected Japanese brands out there. I think this blows the competition out of the water. Anyway, I'll be posting my first impressions of the new City RS in a couple of days, so do watch out for that. Honda Mobilio V CVT. The Honda Mobilio is basically a stretched Honda BRIO. It's a 7-seater. It does get a more powerful engine than the BRIO. It gets a 1.5-liter engine that produces 120 horsepower and 145 Newton meters of torque. It also comes with a CVT, which is much better than the 4-speed transmissions that other MPVs get. Since it's a 7-seater, it scores high on practicality. At 968,000 pesos though, it gets a moderate value for money score. It is almost 1 million pesos. And if you add a bit more, if you go up to 1.1 or 1.2 million, your options become a lot better. But if your budget is under 1 million and you need a 7-seater, this might be your best option. If you don't need a 7-seater though, and your budget is 900,000 plus, you might want to look at diesel pickups. They're practical. You can use them as family vehicles or work vehicles, and you can drive them practically anywhere. They also offer good value for money, good fuel efficiency, and I also think that they offer a lot of Parma value.
The next on my list would be the Maxus D60. The Maxus D60 is one of the most affordable diesel pickups that you can buy right now, and it's not completely bare. You get the 7-inch screen, you got the reverse camera, you got reverse sensors, you got cruise control, you also got step boards and a bed liner as standard. For a base model pickup, it is pretty well equipped, and it's a diesel pickup, so it scores high on practicality. The next on my list would be the Ford Ranger XLS MT. The Ford Ranger XLS used to be priced above 1 million pesos, but Ford recently announced discounts, so it is now selling for less than 1 million pesos, and at that price it is very good value for money. And the next on my list would be the Geely COOLRAY Premium. The top of the line Geely COOLRAY is one of the best crossovers in the market right now. It is the most high-tech, and it has one of the nicest interiors. The base model COOLRAY Premium is not as high-tech, but you also get a very nice interior, and you get the same 177 horsepower engine. So that's my top 10 list of cars under 1 million pesos. I only included cars that I've reviewed or cars that I've test driven. So to the car brands out there, if you want your car to be featured in lists like this in the future, please let me review your cars. Some of you are pretty difficult to contact. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button below, and I promise to deliver more car reviews and top 10 lists like this. I have a couple of videos planned. I'll do the Toyota Fortuner in a couple of days. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Special mention should go to the Kia Stonic. I haven't reviewed it yet. I haven't even seen it in person, but based on the photos, the videos, and the spec sheets, it seems to be a pretty good deal for the price.
I'll definitely try to review the Kia Stonic, so watch out for that.